A very valuable away win.
Alzamendi. It was a good cross, in fact, and Boyo was in two minds. Free kick. Antonio Alzamendi, the Uruguayan international. It was a lovely cross to the far post, just as it should be, a little beyond the goalkeeper. And Boyo in the Real Madrid goal started to come and then went back. But it's Real now. We start to build again. Schuster being hustled by Sarabia. Martin Vasquez wins the free kick. As Garcia, referee right on the spot. Home crowd, just around 17,000. It's a compact little ground. They, of course, will support their home team. Easy one for Islas at the near post. Argentine international goalkeeper, Luis Islas. Like the shorts, I must say. And now Martin. Awkward in the sunshine on the far side as the ball comes out of the shadows. Now Pedro leaves it for Sarabia. This is Aragon. Throw goes to Real Madrid though. Chendo again, the Real captain. Ruggeri. And now it's Sanchez. Odio, good cross. Martin Vasquez, and a good save by Islas. Down quickly at the near post. Good strike too from Martin Vasquez. We will now take the first corner kick of the game. Schuster. Offside. In fact, there were two Real Madrid players standing in an offside position. Good positioning by referee Garcia. Luis Islas, the Logrones goalkeeper, now 23 years old. He'll be 24 next week. Signed from Atletico Madrid at the start of this season. Free kick this time to Real Madrid. Ben Schuster. Will he catch it? Did well. This is Pedro. Here. Little, unlike Michel, that one is control his first touch, letting him down. Lovely touch to Martin Vasquez. Martin. Setien. Now Sarabia. Just a little too far in front of Jose Maria, who'd made the run from his fullback position. Chendo with the throw. Lovely touch from Butragueño. Sanchez to Gordillo. Lovely return ball from Michel. Gordillo, Hugo Sanchez. It's there. Well, the usual celebration from Hugo Sanchez, who gets his 16th league goal of the season. And as simple as that. Didn't quite make the contact as he would have wished, but the Mexican international gets his 16th league goal of the season, by far the top scorer in the Spanish league so far this season, and the champions take a 1-0 lead. So 8 minutes gone, and just the sort of start they would have wanted. This is Rafael Gordillo looking up, and then a perfect pass, not quite the contact that Hugo Sanchez meant, but the ball ended up in the right place. And so the champions can now settle down as they take the lead. Appeals for handball against Hierro. Referee waves play on. But a free kick this time against Hierro. Jose Maria brought down. Not much doubt about that one. Pedro to take the free kick for Logrones. Easy one for Schuster. Martin Vasquez. Pulled by the shirt. Referee Paz Garcia had blown immediately, and the free kick isn't taken from the right place, so back they'll have to go, but no sign of any advantage on the first offence against Martin Vasquez, who was pulled back, but the free kick now taken. Martin Vasquez again. Chendo. Chendo again. Good ball, pulled back to the edge of the area, but no one quite on the end of it. Chance for Logrones to break. A little too far though by Alzamendi. That's Antonio Alzamendi. Careless ball from Gordillo. Ruggieri, the Argentine international. Good effort from Setien with his right foot, and it was a good save by Buyo. This is Setien, made a little space for himself, and then hit it well. And a good save by Buyo. Logrones beaten just once at home this season by Mallorca in early November. Won 5 games on their home ground, drawn 1, and just that 1 defeat. So formidable opponents at home, though they have lost 5 away games, which explains their mid-table position. This is Rosagro. Sanchez with the throw for Real Madrid. Martin Vasquez, lovely touch. Butragueño. Herrero. Good run by Herrero. Sanchez, sold just a little short by Butragueño's pass. Michel. Gordillo. That's a lovely ball to Rosagro. Sarabia. Rosagro. Cross from Pedro. Now it's Martin Vasquez. Setien. Throw from Sarabia was not good. So it's been a lively start to the game. Real Madrid leading by 1-0. Goal by Hugo Sanchez. But Logrones hustling in midfield, especially, still very much in it. Early days yet. Martin Vasquez. Gordillo. Seems to have recovered from his injury problems. Rafael Gordillo, now 32 years old. Socks down round his ankles as always. 75 caps for Spain. Most experienced player in the Real side, and that includes Bernd Schuster, the West German. Now, Alzamendi. Easily cut out to Sanchez. Aimed for Michel. Martin. Well, that was careless. Chendo with the throw. Schuster. Schuster's offside. But Logrones are inclined to push up with the flat back four, and they aim to play offside from time to time and will be susceptible to that sort of run from midfield. Schuster just a little too early that time and was a yard or so offside. Gordillo. Schuster again. Sanchez. Butragueño. Good tackle by Herrero, but the throw goes to Real Madrid. Goal kick to Logrones. They beat Celta 1-0 away last week. But at the moment, they're 1-0 down to the champions. Jose Maria wins the throw-in. Offside. Well, the home crowd don't like it, but generally in that situation, if the ball is returned to the thrower, there's a pretty good chance that he's going to be offside in that situation. Piero to take it. Ruggieri, who's playing against his former club. Schuster. This is Pedro. He was a little unlucky. He got a little bobble just as Pedro was about to play the ball in. It just bobbled in front of him. So Boyo will take the goal kick. Missed just one league game this season, Francisco Boyo. Was when John Toshak left him out of the game against Real Sociedad. Hierro. That's a bad one. Alzamendi. For Real Madrid. Sanchez. Hugo Sanchez, who's come deep. Ruggieri, who was signed from Logrones at the start of this season. Now Chendo. Ball had already drifted out, so it's a goal kick. And the home crowd keeping up this incessant din in support of their home side. It's a great occasion for them, of course, to welcome the current Spanish League champions, the great Real Madrid. Lovely interception by Hierro. Beautiful touch by Hugo Sanchez, just a little too far in front of Butragueño, and Herrero was in first for Logrones. Alzamendi, the Uruguayan international. Well, that's disappointing after some good work on the right. Antonio Alzamendi, the finish was poor. Could well see Alzamendi in the Uruguayan side. He came from River Plate after travelling to Argentina. Much travelled player, now 33 years old. But could well find himself in the World Cup finals in Italy with the Uruguayan national side. Chendo. Too much for him to do there, and it's Martin who does the tidying up. So Islas, the Argentine international goalkeeper, Alzamendi, the Uruguayan international, and Sarabia, of course, the number 9 in the Logroñés side. He's won 15 Spanish caps, so quite a bit of international experience in the Logroñés lineup. Hierro to Chendo. Neatly done. Free kick goes to Logrones, and the whistling, I think, is that it's probably for the fact that the crowd felt that some advantage could have been played by referee Garcia. Now, what can Logrones make of this. Setien is the number 10, organising things. 6 men in the wall. Setien over the wall as well, but the wall has done its job. And the final shot by Pedro, high and wide. Crowd packed into this little stadium. Capacity is only just about 20,000, but they make a lot of noise. Zagro, Hierro to Schuster. Cordillo. Butragueño was offside anyway. Flag up on this near side. Situation just over halfway through this first half. Martin. Flick was by Sarabia. Cristobal on the right. Well, flag was already up for offside. Rosagro had strayed into the offside position. Schuster. Michel. Again the flag up for offside against Butragueño. Again the run just a little early. But it really is a flat back four from Logrones, and they may be asking for trouble. Alzamendi now, who switched wings for a moment. Referee waves play on. No foul on Setien. Butragueño to Michel. It's not a good one. Hugo Sanchez a little annoyed with that. He'd moved out to the right. Cristobal. Ball is out. Sanchez with the throw. Hierro. Alzamendi. Not quite strong enough to reach the run which Setien had made forward, having set up the move for Alzamendi. Crowd packed in. Cristobal with the throw. Setien. Just a little too far in front of Rosagro from Jose Maria, but the fullback did well. This is Rosagro. Can't quite keep it in. Martin Vasquez. But yet again, Real, after a promising start, have become a little untidy, a little careless, a little sloppy at times. And it's really been the pattern of their season. They look so good at times, especially in possession, and then suddenly they go off to sleep for a while, and they look as ordinary as any side. Puyo. Gordillo. Martin Vasquez. Pretty much what I mean. The pass is now not flowing, and it's all being just a little bit too clever at times, I think, instead of playing it simply as they so often can. So the first corner kick of the game for Logrones. Aragon to take it. It's neatly done, could have been dangerous. Aragon again. Well taken by Puyo. Now, can Gordillo get away? Well, not quite the pace of old. Alzamendi. Plenty of spirit from Logrones. Alzamendi again, but can't keep that one in. "31 years old now, Francisco Puyo. Signed from Seville in 1986. So it's his fourth season with Real Madrid. Sanchez. That's the situation. With less than 15 minutes to go in this first half. Beautifully taken by Butragueño. Hugo Sanchez. Martin Vasquez. Well, a disappointing finish to what looked a good move. Beautiful bit of play by Butragueño, who looks back to his best after his injury problems. Herrero with the goal kick for Logrones. Setien to Aragon. Well, so many of the crosses have been disappointing from Logrones. Promising moves ending with disappointing final balls in. And that's been the story of their first half an hour. They've defended reasonably well, apart from that one lapse when Hugo Sanchez put Real Madrid in the lead. And they've certainly battled away in midfield and had their fair share of possession. Sarabia. Schuster. Well, Schuster tried to hold it because he'd realized that two forwards had moved offside. Hugo Sanchez now remonstrating with Bernd Schuster, but the West German had done absolutely the right thing. Alzamendi now. Gordillo, Ruggieri, Gordillo again. Butragueño, Schuster. Well, again, there wasn't very much in that. Any made just a bit offside, Michel, but it really was inches, and Logrones living dangerously with their offside game. Chendo. Schuster. Martin Vasquez. Michel. One or two Real Madrid substitutes warming up. Paco Llorente. Haven't seen any injuries, so John Toshak may well be getting one or two to up their game a little. Easy one for Islas. Sanchez? No. Hugo Sanchez. Sanchez. Oh, that's neatly done. Sanchez. Second goal. Manuel Sanchez. His first of the season. Second for Real Madrid. And it all came about from that neat little flick. The return ball from Butragueño. And clinical finishing. Beautifully done by Manuel Sanchez, who doesn't often find himself in this advanced a position, but that lovely little flick, improvisation, then the return ball from Butragueño, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and a perfect finish. So, Emilio Butragueño, provider on that occasion, and it makes it 2-0. Still the support for the home team, much of it musical, but they've now got a lot to do. Sanchez, the goal scorer. Lovely little flick from Sanchez on the edge of the area. Now then, Michel, and that flat defense is looking more and more vulnerable, I have to say. Gordillo. Schuster. Sanchez. Ruggieri. Chiaro. Martin Vasquez. Butragueño. Hugo Sanchez. And the goal will stand. Well, we've thought all along that it was a dangerous game, and, well, you won't get an easier one than that. But Hugo Sanchez will accept it nonetheless. It's his second goal of the game, the third for Real Madrid, and his league tally goes to 17. Well, I think it's fair to say that Butragueño was onside when the ball was played. It looked as if Michel was coming back from an offside position, but it's Hugo Sanchez who provides the final touch. Well, Logrones have been asking for trouble right from the start with their offside game, and eventually they were caught. And suddenly it's a very different scoreline. One of the Real substitutes on his feet. Just a little disturbance in the crowd. Gordillo does well to keep it in, but can't quite control it. So suddenly the game has swung quite dramatically, very much in favour of the league champions. As we approach half-time, just about 5 minutes to half-time, they now lead by 3-0. Hugo Sanchez with the first, Sanchez with the second, and then Hugo Sanchez again with a hotly disputed third. Puyo. Martin Vasquez. Michel. Trigueño. Little short for Chendo. In fact, it's Hugo Sanchez. Free kick against Hugo Sanchez. The foul on Pedro. This was it. Over the top of the ball, not really playing it at all. As if it was out. Chendo, back to Puyo. Real Madrid's goal scoring this season has been quite remarkable. 43 goals up to the start of this game, so it's now 46 goals in this their 16th league game of the season. A lot of them at home, of course, but they really have been scoring goals at a rate of knots. No problems getting goals, but occasionally problems at the other end of the field. And of course, they're quite invincible at home. Their home record quite superb. The 2 defeats that they've suffered so far this season have both been away from home, to Barcelona and Real Sociedad. Ruggieri. Cristobal, flag was up. Referee plays advantage. Gordillo, the flick from Trigueño. Martin Vasquez makes the run forward. And Hugo Sanchez almost in. Michel. I'm not quite sure what Michel tried. He clearly saw that Trigueño had run into an offside position, so he may well have tried a little chip, but with Islas on the line, it hardly seemed likely that he'd beat the goalkeeper from that range. So we're inside the last minute. In fact, referee Paz Garcia looking at his watch, and it's been a good first half for the Spanish League champions. Martin Vasquez. So there goes the half-time whistle then. 2 goals from Hugo Sanchez, 1 from Manuel Sanchez. Real Madrid lead by 3-0 at half-time. Join us here on Screen Sport. Welcome back to the Las Gaunas Stadium. That's the half-time score. Real Madrid, the current champions, comfortably in the lead by 3-0. Referee Paz Garcia ready to get this second half underway, and Logrones must really be wondering what they've done. 1 or 2 careless moments, especially with their flat defense pushing up, trying to play an offside game, and they were caught twice. And even though the third goal, Real Madrid goal, really did look some way offside, well, they just paid the penalty. That sort of game is always likely to get them into trouble. So a great deal for Logrones to do if they're to get back into this game. Real Madrid in their famous all-white strip. Referee waves play on. Cristobal. Pass just a little too strong for Alzamendi. Two goals for Hugo Sanchez, one for Manuel Sanchis in the first half for Real Madrid. Remember, they're 4 points clear of Barcelona at the top of the Spanish league at the moment. Schuster. Logrones in 9th place. Martin Vasquez. Throw to Real. Gordillo. Schuster. Lovely ball to Butragueño. Hugo Sanchez. Almost a hat-trick for the Mexican international. Didn't quite make the sort of contact he would have wanted. It was a lovely ball from Butragueño. Hugo Sanchez arriving at the right time. Couldn't quite get it past goalkeeper Islas. But a good sharp start to the second half by Real Madrid. Alzamendi. Lovely ball from Schuster to Gordillo. Butragueño. Sarabia, Spanish international. Alzamendi. Cristobal. Gordillo. Martin Vasquez. Tackled by Herrero. Lorente warming up for Real Madrid. So we could have a change from John Toshak fairly soon. Paco Lorente, generally one of his options, gives him a little pace and width. Schuster. Glorious ball to Gordillo. Hugo Sanchez sets it up for Butragueño. Oh! Well, the finish disappointing, but beautifully done. Completely clear, Emilio Butragueño, but he'll be disappointed with the finish. And I have to say, the Logrones defence looking more and more vulnerable. Offside this time. But the defence is so flat from the home side that any through ball or any ball over the top is going to make them look very vulnerable indeed. This is Aragon. They win a corner, first corner kick of the second half. They won just one in the first half. Paco Lorente still warms up down below as Aragon prepares to take the kick. Difficult one, and that's the closest Logrones have come to scoring so far. minutes into the second half. Martin Vasquez. Hugo Sanchez. Acrobatically done. But yet again, the Logrones defence caught out with this so-called offside game that they're trying to play. Piero. Butragueño. Michel. Good goalkeeping. Piero. He goes off on a charge through the middle of the defence. They almost seem to part. Really is a player of considerable strength, Piero. Still just 21 years old. Well, Real Madrid in total control now. This is Manuel Sanchez. Alzamendi gives Rosagro a chase. Martin Vasquez. Butragueño. Couldn't quite get the touch through to Hugo Sanchez, who'd made the run on the left. Pedro. Butragueño. Goalkeeper had read it well, but it just needs the simplest through pass, and this Logrones defence is beaten. Gordillo. Schuster. Chendo. Michel. Schuster. Chendo. Martin Vasquez. Lovely run. He'll get the free kick. No doubt about the trip. Made a bit of a meal of it, but a foul it was nonetheless. And it looks as if Logrones are about to make a substitution. Sarabia comes off, and Baqueta comes on. Jose Baqueta. John Toshak, probably thinking about a substitution himself, maybe. Schuster leaves it for Gordillo. Whistle had already gone. Offside. And the free kick to Logrones. Pedro. Setien. Guerrero to Martin. Pedro. Now Cristobal. Spanish under 21 international, Cristobal. signed from Oviedo at the start of the season, but now he's got to do some chasing back because Gordillo has possession. He'll do well to catch it. Ball was out. Bad goal kick. Martin Vasquez. Well, Real Madrid doing as they like now, and it's difficult enough to gain possession as it is. And the last thing Logrones want is, when they do get possession, is to have it given away, as Islas did on that last occasion. Hugo Sanchez. Good goalkeeping. One South American to another. Islas, the Argentine international. Hugo Sanchez, the Mexican. Well, I suppose Mexico is Central America, so nonetheless, the goalkeeper the winner on that occasion. Michel with the throw. Schuster. Martin Vasquez, neat touch. Hugo Sanchez. Gordillo. Chendo with the one. Hierro. Michel. And Real will start all over again. Sanchez to Gordillo. Doesn't quite work. And it's Alzamendi. The space opening up for the Uruguayan. Disappointing final ball though. Almost exhibition stuff now from Real Madrid. They're getting so much space, especially in midfield. It's a lovely ball from Schuster. The tackle was a good one though by Pedro on Chendo. The throw to Real Madrid. Schuster. Chendo with the throw. Martin Vasquez. Hugo Sanchez. That's a hat-trick for Hugo Sanchez. Well, I think he's pleased with that. So the Mexican international, with his chest, beautifully done. That's his first hat-trick of the season, and it takes his total in league matches to 18, and it takes Real Madrid to 4-0 into the lead against Logrones. So as simple as that, and a hat-trick for Hugo Sanchez. Alzamendi. Free kick for the foul on Sanchez, who's the man who's got the other Real Madrid goal. Hierro. Chendo. Martin Vasquez. Well, Hugo Sanchez could have had 5 so far. He's annoyed with that miss, just the goalkeeper to beat. And he had a similar chance earlier in this second half. No chance of a penalty there. Good refereeing. It's all so easy now for Real Madrid. Logrones, who have never looked especially organised in defence, now also look more than a little dispirited. Aragon. This is the substitute, Acueta. Rosagro. No problems for Boyo. Lovely touch from Butragueño. Michel. Vasquez. Schuster. Chendo. Throw to Logrones. Mendy. Ball is out. Well, this will be the last game before Christmas for both sides. So, just a little break. And then the next matches will be on the 30th of December as John Toshak makes his first change. Gordillo comes off. Paco Llorente comes on. So, it's a winger for a winger, really. But the little extra pace now of Paco Llorente. As also warming up is Solana. Pedro wins the throw. Vasquez. Again, they push up, but Real intelligently hold it. First touch for Paco Llorente, and away he goes. Martin doing the covering job. And Paco Llorente wins a corner kick. Real's first of the second half. Good save by Islas. And Paco Llorente very much into the action right from the very start. Hit it well. And another goal. Martin Vasquez. Goal kick this time. Two Real Madrid supporters have also managed to get into this little ground. Their next match on the 30th of December will be against Osasuna in the Bernabeu. Logrones they'll also have a home match against Atletico Madrid. Well, it sums up Logrones' day, I think, that shot from Pedro, which he never really got hold of at all, and he was a bit optimistic in the first place. So Puyo with a goal kick for Real Madrid. 4-0, more than halfway through this second half. So it looks as if Real will enjoy their Christmas with a 4-point lead, at least, over their great rivals Barcelona. Michel. Sanchez. Schuster. Martin Vasquez, beautifully done. Chendo, maybe a little too strong for him. Well to keep it in and wins the corner. Well, I think John Toshak will be pretty pleased with this performance away from home. Real's away form hasn't matched their home form by any means. But this will be a good win for them in what, on the surface anyway, looked a difficult game. Martin Vasquez. Aragon. Pedro, beaten by Schuster. Hierro to Michel. Hugo Sanchez, who's come deep. No chance for Paco Llorente, so Logrones get a goal kick. This is the substitute, Baqueta. Martin Vasquez. All looks very easy. Cristobal goes for the return. A little too strong for him. Sanchez with a throw. Hierro. Michel. And now Pedro for Logrones. Schuster. Flag was up. Offside against Hugo Sanchez. Paco Llorente, who made the run behind him, was onside, but Schuster couldn't get back into an onside position. Paco Llorente. Setien. Hugo Sanchez. Free kick. It's a little bang on his knee for his trouble. Tackle was high. No attempt really made to play the ball. Corner kick. And Hugo Sanchez still limping a little. But taking up his usual position for a Real corner just in front of the goalkeeper. Second Real substitution. It's Solana who is coming on, and it will be Chendo to come off. So Chendo, the Real captain, departs, and Solana comes on. Start in just about 15 minutes. Show what he can do. Lorente, Schuster, offside against Martin Vasquez. Well, I think you can see that he was certainly a yard or so offside. Mendy. And the Uruguayan wins a corner. Pedro to take it. Set up for Aragon. Well, Real Madrid haven't quite been able to completely silence the home crowd, but they've made a pretty good job of calming things down, and with a 4-0 lead, as we approach the last 10 minutes or so, they've done a pretty good job away from home. Hugo Sanchez. Cristobal. Another corner. And another substitution. This will be Vilches, who will come on, and it's Rosagro who will come off. So Eduardo Vilches will be number 14 for Logrones. And the corner to be taken by Aragon. This is Pedro. Well, I'm not quite sure what Pedro was trying to do with that one, but it's going to be a goal kick to Real Madrid. The substitution is made. Now the corner kick has been taken. Obviously, the Logrones coach, Jose Luis Romero, decided that the corner kick wasn't the best time in which to make a substitution. But now it's Vilches who's on for Rosagro. all the substitutions completed. And we've got just about 10 minutes left. Solana. Too strong that time from Bernd Schuster. Just the sort of game Bernd Schuster enjoys, this little room in midfield for him. He's been twisting and turning, stroking his passes around, long and short. And he looks a marvellous player when he gets that little bit of space, a little bit of room. Logrones, frankly, have looked a poor side, and in part, of course, that's due to the fact that Real have looked, at times, at their very best, but they've achieved their 4-0 margin so far without doing anything terribly special. Free kick, foul on Vilches, substitute. Just tucked into midfield. That's the situation with 10 minutes left. Sanchez. Butragueño through the middle. Lovely play by Butragueño, and it's 5. Beautifully done by Emilio Butragueño. That's his 5th league goal of the season. The pass from Hugo Sanchez. And beautifully taken by the Spanish international. That's where he really did well. Cushioned it beautifully on his chest, kept his cool, drew the goalkeeper, and it's 5. So it really is all over now. And Real Madrid in total control. Hat-trick from Hugo Sanchez, who supplied the last goal for Butragueño, and the other Real Madrid goal coming from Manuel Sanchez. Now then, Logrones with a free kick. And anything they get now will be, well, maybe a little consolation, but not very much. Setien, number 10. All properly lined up by Real Madrid, and it'll be a throw. This time to Aragon. Well, Alzamendi tried the chip, but the angle was too difficult and never really on. Butragueño. Casamendi again, beaten by Ruggieri. Now Vilches. Setien. Setien again. Vilches. And it's a penalty. Puyo not really playing the ball. And referee Paz Garcia has no doubt about it. So, right at the end, it's Enrique Setien with the penalty kick. And not much doubt that Puyo brought down Pasqueda. So Setien then, with a chance to make it 5-1. And 5-1 it is. So Enrique Setien then with the penalty sends Puyo the wrong way. So at least Logrones have the consolation of 1 goal against the champions. But they've been thoroughly beaten, and it's small consolation indeed. 5-1, and we're inside the last 3 minutes. By Cristobal. But these now really are the last rites. Vilches. Aragon. Jose Maria. Free kick. Solana. So Logrones doing their main attacking in these last few minutes, and really the game is all over. Straight at the wall from Vilches. By Schuster. Putrogueño. Hugo Sanchez. That's a foul by Cristobal. Smile from Hugo Sanchez. We've seen it all before. Well, I think you can say that was late. Referee Garcia looking at his watch. Putrogueño to Schuster. Islas. And that, I think, is going to be the final score. as we're now into stoppage time, added on by the referee. And there, in fact, goes the whistle from referee Paz Garcia. So Real Madrid go into the Christmas recess with a 5-1 win